3.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me to share the details of the Support Our Troops Scholarship Program. I'm Amanda Chapman, the Family Programs Coordinator for Support Our Troops, and I'd like to share some information about the program and how to apply. This year, 2021, marks the 7th year that the National Scholarship Program is offered to families of serving and former members. Contact information is included on every slide should you miss it at the beginning, and never hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. So let's look at the program. The Support Our Troops fundraising team works tirelessly to source donors willing to support this worthy cause. And you can see from the graphic that last year, there were 75 award recipients for a total of $148,000, which is spectacular. Going into this academic year, I can confirm that there will be at least the same number of scholarships available. They're ranging in amounts from $500 to $2,500 each. The scholarships are available in a variety of different categories, including both full-time and part-time studies. Based on the donor requirements, some scholarships are very specific to a field of study or a regional location, while others are very general in their scope. I do want to remind everyone that the scholarships are completely funded by donation. Thanks to our generous donors, Canadian companies and individual Canadians, we can offer this program to you, and so I encourage everyone to apply. The application portal is open on our website currently and will close on July 16th at 1700 or 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. In the next few slides, I would like to talk about the mechanics of the program, eligibility, application process, and a few tips for writing your essays. Next slide. Am I eligible? This is a question I get a lot. There are 3 criteria that you must fulfill in order to be eligible to apply to the National Scholarship Program. 1, you are a dependent, spouse, or bereaved dependent of a currently serving or former member of the Canadian Armed Forces. Number 2, you are a Canadian citizen or permanent resident of Canada. Number 3, you are pursuing a degree, diploma, or certificate in an undergraduate, graduate, or vocational program, and you are enrolled in an accredited Canadian college or university. If you answered yes to all 3 criteria, then I encourage you, apply now. How do I apply? Another common question. Applications are only accepted through the portal on our website, and it is open for application now until July 16th at 1700 or 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The actual application is a fillable form that requests your contact information along with questions about your program. You'll be required to submit 5 documents, which are uploaded directly into the form. You will need to submit the following 5 documents to support your application. Number 1, proof of enrollment from an academic institution. A letter of acceptance may also be considered, and it must contain the name of the institution, the student's name, the name and length of the program, and the program start date. Number 2, your most recent academic transcript. This can be your unofficial transcript if you don't have an official copy, but if you download it from an online student portal, it must include your name, date, program, and institution name. Number 3, a point form list of volunteer and/or civic engagement activities. This is a list of any volunteer or paid or unpaid community activities that you have participated in. Did you help with or work at an event or events? Did you work or volunteer as a lifeguard? Did you work as a camp counselor? Did you volunteer or work at a community organization in any capacity? Just tell us about it, even if you're not sure it counts. We're looking for well-rounded applicants. Number 4, a letter of reference. A letter of reference should be from someone who knows you well and can accurately tell us about who you are, but not a family member. Your chosen referee can speak to your character, your volunteer service, your academic commitment. You can look to sources such as your teachers, someone who you've been involved with volunteer service in the community, a coach, anyone that you think can speak to these 3 things. This should be a maximum one-page letter of reference addressed to the Support Our Troops 2021 Scholarship Application Committee. Please ask that they include their name and current contact information. And here's a quick tip. Remember, if you ask someone for a reference, you're asking them to vouch for you, for your character as well as your abilities. Please keep in mind they're putting their reputation on the line to help you reach your goal. Don't ask them to do this at the last minute, and don't forget to thank them. Number 5. Component number 5 is the 3-part essay, which I will outline in detail over the next couple of slides. So the essay. Please pay close attention to your grammar and spelling when providing your essay, and submit a typed, no more than 450-word essay outlining the following. Your paragraphs shouldn't exceed 150 words each. Question 1. Describe your connection to military life and how it has helped to shape and prepare you for the future. Part 2. Discuss your academic and career goals and explain how you plan to achieve them. And the third question, please indicate and then discuss any challenges you have encountered or may experience while pursuing your educational goals. There is a drop-down list in the JotForm application that you can choose your category, categories such as special needs, ill or injured family member, financial hardship, or other, and then you can specify. The third question is an opportunity for you to explain what challenges you've encountered and how they've impacted you. If we notice a significant increase in a particular challenge area, the Support Our Troops team can then look at establishing possibly some more scholarships tailored to these specific challenges, which is one of the reasons why we're asking for this. So some pointers: make sure you answer the questions that are posed. Demonstrate how you think and why you've made the decisions you've made, clarifying and reflecting on relevant past experiences. Successfully articulate how you plan to achieve your goals and how the scholarship will fit into that plan. The essay should help the reader gain an overall understanding of who you are. And here are a couple of pointers regarding what not to do. 1, do not just write, "This will ease the financial burden for me." We do know this is the case for almost everyone applying. Be more creative. Write something that sets you apart. And 2, do not go over the maximum amount of words requested. It will not automatically disqualify you, but it will count against your final score. Best practices. Please read the writing questions and prompts. Be sure you understand them before you start writing. Think about what you're going to write and organize your thoughts before you start writing. Use clear, concise, and simple language throughout the essay. Check your spelling and grammar. It's really important, and spell check is not going to let you know that you spelled form instead of from. Read the questions and prompts again, and then read your essay thoroughly to be certain you've addressed every point, and have someone proofread your writing before you submit it. Accuracy counts. If your information is not entered correctly during the application process, we may not be able to contact you. So it's really important that your jot form be accurate. And the next slide. So I've tried to put together a little bit of a persuasive paragraph. We'll start with looking at a paragraph that is very simply written, a few short sentences, the examples of how you can get creative and to check your writing. The first one has a very neutral tone. It's not too expressive, and as you can see, there are a number of spelling and grammatical errors. Check. Can we go forward? And it has a 69 word count, which is quite a lot of words, a lot of them repeating. There are some grammatical errors as well. In the second paragraph, you can see how you can change this paragraph to be more creative, and it can convey your ideas in a more thoughtful manner. Your tone becomes more optimistic and confident, and you can even accomplish it with a lower word count if you choose your words carefully. And the word count is important when your words are restricted so that you can say more in less words. So tips for successful application. The first tip, read and reread all of the instructions carefully. Make sure you have included all of the required documentation. If anything's missing, it can count as against your total count. Second tip, proofread your essay and check your word count. Ask someone else to proofread your essay and or use grammar spelling apps to recheck. Third tip, procrastination is a faux friend. It doesn't do you well to wait until the last moment. Please note the deadlines and don't leave a request for a reference letter until the last minute either. It's both rude and risky as it may not be completed in time and you'll be missing a document. And this slide speaks for itself. This is what we're looking for, a winning essay. The secret to a successful essay, aside from structure, grammar, spelling, and organization, is your ability to create a meaningful story from your life experiences. We're looking for a persuasive narrative that highlights your determination to overcome any challenges that stand in the way of your goals. And the last slide. Our website contains all of the information you will need in great detail, and I encourage you to go and read through it very carefully before you apply. But never hesitate to contact us should you have any questions about your application. I'm happy to answer questions. You will find my contact information here, but it's also at the very bottom of the website under the tab Contact Us. I wish you all the very best of luck with your applications, and I look forward to reading them. Thank you.